So I got the Tim video ready, all that stuff. So let's get started. It's been like 10.5 minutes and I haven't even gone live yet. Well, now I have. So let me edit the thumbnail real quick, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing the Black Ops stuff, and then we'll react to Cameroon. So Black Ops 7 right here. This one, yeah. Save. Boom! Alright, welcome back everyone. Sorry about that. I had to do some stuff real quick. I started up a new live, and we're gonna be reacting to a couple videos here. We're gonna be reacting to Verdansk is Done by Timothy right here. We're also going to be reacting to I Am Concerned About Black Ops 7 by Mr. T-Dog. Same thing with Reading Me Comments. It's also made by T-Dog. We're also going to be reacting to the Black Ops 7 Direct and Vault Edition trailer. Then we're going to be reading into the game. Also the announcements. So, the announcement of it, and maybe I'll show some news about it that I never talked about yet, and then also the reveal, talking about the campaign, co-op, multiplayer, zombies, whatever, and then the Vault Edition, showing everything there, and also pre-order benefits. So I'm going to be touching on all that today. Let's start with this video here.
Black Ops 7 just got revealed, and I have some serious concerns. Let's talk about it. Well, guys, like the intro says, Black Ops 7 has just been revealed.
Yeah.
It feels like we have been waiting forever for this moment. I feel like they got announced like in July or June that this Gamescom event was going to be coming up on August 19th. It's finally here. It's a couple hours after. And all the news is kind of piled in. All the people that got to play the game early have tweeted out their information. Charlie Intel has done their thing. We saw the little presentation by Call of Duty. And so now I wanted to soak in all that information and give you my honest thoughts and feedback on what we saw today. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned. As a longtime Call of Duty fan, the reception that I got today on stream was pretty much 50-50. I might be being a little kind with that in terms of like people that were.
You are being a little kind on that. It was definitely more hate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whenever I voice crack, for some reason in my throat here, it makes me cough. Anyway. Yeah, definitely you are being a little light on that. Definitely more hate than love about Black Ops 7. Doesn't matter where you go. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, doesn't matter. Like, even MySpace. People are hating on Black Ops 7. I'm not even kidding. Black Ops 7, I mean, is that even alive anymore on MySpace? I don't even know
Excited
anymore.
for the game. And then people that were spamming LLL. I know one of the top comments in the Call of Duty trailer is like, this trailer made me want to buy Battlefield 6. And I'm like, oh no. So let's dive into a couple things that this game is bringing. But also, I just want to do a quick reminder. This, to me, as a classic COD guy, is really reminding me of the Infinite Warfare release. I know I said it last video. Infinite Warfare was disliked to high heavens when that game came out.
Yeah, that, World War II, and Vanguard. Vanguard was honestly justifiable. World War II at launch wasn't great. Infinite Warfare also at launch wasn't great. My favorite game of all time for Call of Duty will always be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is the best in my opinion. I always will say that.
And Battlefield 1 was just cruising.
Yeah.
And again, they had to do a little COD 4 remastered because I think they were going to lose that year. And you probably saw the thumbnail. The dislike bar right now is approaching the same idea. There's like 16,000 likes and 40,000 dislikes on the video, on the trailer as of right now. So that is not good, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
That is not good at all. But I want to talk about first. I want to talk about the positives of what I see because I'm trying to be a glass half full kind of guy from a Call of Duty perspective. Reminder, I love this franchise. So do I. I want to see it thrive. But the thing is though,
they make bad decisions. Like, you know how UFC fighters, or literally any fighter, put like cotton balls in their ears and they can barely hear anything, right? Whenever they're about to fight, they're doing that.
Take
I know it's
my
meant
word
to-
as a grain of salt if you want, but I think I am going to be pretty unbiased on this, because I think Call of Duty needs to be very careful right now. They need to be very careful, or they might lose their crown as the top FPS. So let's go over a couple things. You've probably seen this already. We got a bunch of new maps. We got, obviously, the classic maps are coming back. Raid, Hijack, Standoff, I think is the 3 that they're bringing in.
Apparently they're bringing in a new version of Nuketown as well. It's meant to be futuristic, kind of like Black Ops 3. But it's meant to be even more futuristic than Black Ops 3, apparently, which I don't know how you would do that.
New
but
weapons,
we'll
obviously
find out.
weapons that are coming back, the PDW, the M8. I think there was other ones, the Peacekeeper. It's a lot of
Peacekeeper.
nostalgia
Love
throwing
that.
in there, but they also were very aware of this, and they said, we want to do new stuff. And I think that's the biggest thing going positive for this game right now is there's 6.
Well, I think Black Ops 6 was just kind of like a testing ground. That's why I'm going to say to you, don't pre-order Modern Warfare 4, because Modern Warfare 4 will be like a testing ground to see what they can get away with, and then Modern Warfare 5, the game after it, will be like the full-fledged game that brought in pieces that they loved from the last game, but also took out pieces that they hated from the last game as well. So just don't buy Modern Warfare 4 until you know it's good, like you try out the beta, because there's always an open beta and whatever. So make sure just wait till you see the gameplay, or you at least try the gameplay. So if you like the game and you like the gameplay, all that stuff, then yeah, buy the game. But if you don't, because don't pre-order any game that is before another one. So like Modern Warfare 4 is going to be before Modern Warfare 5, of course. So don't pre-order Modern Warfare 4, because it's going to be a testing ground. It's going to be really bad. So just don't do it.
16 6v6 maps. And I know 3 of them are remakes, but when's the last time we've gotten 16 6v6 maps at launch? It has been a long time. It's either they try to keep
that's
like
true.
gunfight in there, or they try to do like strike maps, and it's just like, no, 6v6 maps, please. So I think that's very important. Now, I want to talk about campaign first, because I was really
It's a good
nervous
start.
about the campaign being
Best start is always campaign.
absolutely a botched job. But from what I've seen, it seems like it's going to be an enjoyable experience. Okay.
Yeah, it actually looks really
we
good, I
obviously
will say.
have Mason, we have Harper, we have Menendez seem to be controlling some mine things, and we all we kind of knew this, but I feel like now we know that the campaign missions are linear. They advertised this today as linear, which means you go from point A to point B, how Call of Duty campaigns have always been. And there's no, from what I've seen, open combat missions like MW3 and Black Ops 6 had, which is amazing. I'm still one of those guys that enjoys the campaign every single year. And I actually am really excited. This is going to be a co-op campaign. Again, Treyarch's the only one that does this. They did it in BO3 and they did it in World at War, allowing you to play a 4-person campaign. I think that that's going to be really fun.
Well, also, it gives you a great experience with your friends besides multiplayer, because multiplayer gets pretty boring after when you're done the camo grind. But one thing that they did say is that they're going to be doing weekly events like camos, all that stuff, so that's great. But thing is, though, if they didn't do that, they just had seasons like Black Ops 6, the game would die immediately, because a lot of people with their friends play Warzone, and the game gets so boring after like 2 matches for me. Like, I can't do it. And the same thing with multiplayer, I can't do it either. But that's basically how it's going to be with this game as well.
And it's going
I mean, it was going to be if it didn't have post-launch. I'm going to pause a lot, I'm sorry.
to be linear, and it's going to be back to the basics, and hopefully it ties in with BO2 properly. We get this great sequel. So I'm optimistic about the campaign. Okay, I'm optimistic. Now, there is one thing that they added, and I want to make sure I get this correctly while I'm filming this. The end game, once you're done the campaign, okay, something called the end game unlocks, and that is a 1v32 player PvE experience in Avalon.
What? I thought it was going to be like like an open world campaign thing where you just go do random missions and stuff. It's gonna be like DMZ.
And it's a replayable mission that you can experience after the campaign. So think about like World at War with when you beat the campaign, you got zombies. So when you beat the campaign, you're gonna get access to this. And you're gonna do some extraction thing. That's where you see the suits coming in, where they're flying in. And if you die, you lose all your gear and you gotta restart. Now I have no
DMZ.
idea what that means. I don't even know if I'll even play it. I'll probably try it one time. So I'm just not a fan of PvE experience. I'm just not. So
that's why I don't play Ghost of
the
Tsushima.
positive is we're getting a brand new
That's why I'm really
campaign with new missions, new areas, no open world, linear. And I think if you're a campaign person and you still play it, this should be at least, you should be optimistic about this, I think. And again, reminder, comment down below your opinions on this. If you think this game looks like trash, let me know, because we're going to talk about that at the end of it. We're gonna go over the negatives here at the end. Don't worry, we're going to cover them because I have a ton of concerns. So let's quickly go into the multiplayer. And multiplayer, like I said, 16 6v6 maps, which is huge. By the way, Raid looks fantastic. They actually redid it in a way where, you know, I think it was set in Japan.
I remember seeing this map on Cold War. It was my favorite map in Cold War. I remember that.
They said, and the color scheme, they really did showcase the color scheme of these maps, and it does look just like Cold War. Very colorful, very vibrant. Again, very positive. I think this is a positive thing. Alaska is the map that I want to play. With the Borealis style looking map, incredible looking.
Looks
so
beautiful,
let's go over a quick few things of what's going on in the game that I think is positive, and then we'll kind of go over what I see as being a little bit of an issue. Number one, there's no doors. So MW19 introduced the
Finally, I hated doors, especially in Warzone. They're the worst in Warzone, but also in multiplayer. They're so bad.
They are officially gone. Doors are gone. Amen. They're gone. Now, I think there's still supposed to be a couple automatic ones, kind of like Frequency and Black Ops 4.
That doesn't matter.
But no, none of them where you can open and close them, hide behind them.
Yeah.
No tac sprint. Okay, this is a very big positive. No tac sprint. If you want to have tac sprint, you're going to have to take away a perk and use it. Again, another mechanic that MW19 brought in. Now, Omni movement wise, they said that there's going to be some sort of next level Omni movement. And obviously that is going to be the wall bouncing and like the super jump kind of thing. I think the super jump is only campaign actually. So let me strike that, reverse it. Okay. It's just going to be wall bouncing. And the studio head also said that they're toning down the way you move a little bit.
I'm pretty sure the grappling hook is also only in campaign and like invisibility, unless maybe there are perks as well.
So we're toning down the
sprint. Ultimate abilities, kind of like Ghost.
The tac sprint, turning it off. I think the Omni movement's not going to be as crazy. And really, they're just adding the wall bouncing. To me, I feel like that was part of the problem with Black Ops 6. It was so scramble-brained. The maps were so small. The game was so fast-paced that it didn't give you a chance to breathe.
Nope.
So if this game has bigger maps with a little bit of a toned-down Omni movement, I'm kind of for that. I think that's probably the move they should have made in BO6, but they didn't. So another thing that I think about too is, from what I saw from a couple of these multiplayer quick cutscenes, to me it looks like Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
And I know I was getting roasted for this a little bit. A lot of people were defending me on the live stream. But to me, it looks like Black Ops 3. The HUD is like a mixture of BO2 and Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was one of my favorite multiplayer of all time. It was one of my favorite multiplayer games. It was dude, it was so balanced. It was so fun. There were so many weapons to use. And they really need to make sure that that is part of the story here. Now, specialist bonus is returning. There's some other things like loopable streaks, which is a perk. I think that's very interesting. Pretty much they made a lot of those things that we kind of liked and maybe didn't like a perk. So like if you're a guy that likes tac sprinting, you're going to have to use a perk. If you want to like loopable streaks, you're going to have to use a perk. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that they added with multiplayer, Delta Force has been doing this. I don't know if anybody plays Delta Force. I have not quite yet, but I've seen a system that they did.
I want to.
Which I think is fantastic. When you get a gun build, for example, let me say I make the Peacekeeper, and I got this awesome build, and I think it's easily like, guys, you got to see this. It's meta, blah, 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 blah. Instead of me having to explain it and give you the attachments little by little, each gun is going to have like this unique code that you can go like, hey, Bob, type in A2468, and then the gun is built right away for them.
What? So now instead of pausing to get all those attachments on those TikTok videos, you just type in a code. Okay.
I
like
think
that.
these are very positive changes.
I like
I think they're great changes.
Mm.
Black Ops 6, like I just said, over time became an awful Call of Duty to me.
Yep.
And I almost forgot. Speaking of why I thought Black Ops 6 was an awful Call of Duty was the way they managed content.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already come out and said in this little season of time here that Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7 is going to have the weekly challenges, the weekly blueprints, the weekly things to unlock, just like Modern Warfare 3 did. And reminder,
Which is so good because it brings content not only for content creators, but also for people to not get bored of the game. So if people played this game, got all the camos done in like a week, like most people do on Call of Duty for some reason, then there's nothing to do. There's no more events, there's nothing. And the events that they bring are all XP events, which are really boring and really dumb, you know? So I'm really happy with this, actually.
Modern Warfare 3 was one of the best post-launch games we've ever gotten. If you didn't play it, you probably missed some good stuff. And again, these are now live service games. So guess what? You gotta treat them like that.
Yeah.
You gotta give these people content. That's why if you want to copy Fortnite so bad, you better be mimicking the amount of content they give you. So that to me, I think the multiplayer I actually think it looks fun. Now, again, it's going to be a paid chill thing. I'm just a Call of Duty fan at heart. And that is what it is. But let's go cover zombies real quick, and then we'll get to my negative section here at the end. Zombies, to me, I'm definitely going to give this a try. I hope that they bring back classic zombies. They really didn't mention much on zombies from what I see. Just the fact that it looks like it's going to be a transit style map. It could be a transit remaster. I'm actually going to type in zombies as we speak and just make sure I'm getting all the news because I'm not a big zombies guy, but I definitely want to try it. Yeah, okay, so it's the largest map ever with a wander vehicle that you can actually drive. And it's going to be the original crew and the BO6 crew. If you're zombie people, good for you. Awesome. I'm sure you're happy. My goal is to play more zombies content this year.
Yeah, the only reason why I played zombies this year, even last year, was because of the camos. If it wasn't for that, I would not play zombies. That's the main reason for me that I play zombies is literally just for the camos. I'm not even kidding.
One more thing. Okay. I got one more thing. Actually, they tie into all three instances here. There is going to be a camo grind for every single mode in the game. Campaign, multiplayer, zombies, Warzone.
A campaign camo grind? Sign me up. Sign me up. Hell yeah.
There is two or four mastery camos for each game mode. And I think that's an awesome move. If this game wasn't so negatively received, I think people would be jumping for joy that we're getting camo grinds like that. I mean, some people's content in Call of Duty is normally just camo grinding. So, with all that said, I will say this. I am pleasantly surprised at how well they kind of, I don't know how they did these. They made them both at the same time. They literally revealed that to.
Yeah, I think it's because they grabbed all the content from Black Ops 6 that people loved, took it, put it in this game.
They made BO6 while making BO7 and just cut the stuff that people didn't like about BO6 and made it into BO7. which also gives you the ammunition if you're a hater of Call of Duty. That this does feel like another one of those DLC instances where it's an MW2 and MW3. So I guess I get it. I definitely get it. But let's talk about why none of this matters if they don't have a few things fixed in this game. It's the age-old question, guys. It really is. How sweaty will this game be? Let's start off with that one. I don't want to lose you. Bear with me. There's other examples.
One thing that I will say, a lot of people, like, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but they should have camo. Not camo, I mean, what is it called? Casual? Yeah, I think they should have casual. And then bot lobby. I think you should be able to grind camos against bots and stuff like that for people that legit can't play casual, because casual is just infested with people that are like the sweatiest people alive because they want to get their camos done fast. So like a bot lobby would be good, but you just can't grind camos. You just get kills, XP, stuff like that. If you want, maybe you can add camos. I don't care. But I feel like they should have a bot lobby option, so you could just do, like, you could test out new guns or whatever. Like, it'll be like a testing ground, like a training ground. And then casual for all the people that grind their camos and all that stuff like that. And then obviously base, normal, and then ranked. They should have those 4 exact modes of just base. I'm not even kidding.
Examples I have after this one.
That would be the best thing.
How sweaty will this game be? Now, like I said, the mechanics seem to be slowed down a little bit, but there is wall bouncing. And I can tell you from this perspective, the amount of chats that said people were going to be playing Battlefield 6, not only in my comments, not only in Swag's comments, not only in J-God's comments, not only in Call of Duty's comments, there's a lot. And I'm nervous that the casual player this year is just going to ignore Call of Duty completely. They're going to go, you know what? I'm not wasting any money on it. Maybe I'll try it on Game Pass. And I'll just go play Battlefield. I'll spend my $70 on Battlefield because Battlefield's already come out and said, we're going to keep cosmetics true to the game. The game is it's slower paced. It's a lot more military COD 4 style. Everybody has a role. Yep. So like if you suck at the game, you suck at shooting, you can go, you know what? I'm going to be a medic. I'm going to be a medic this game and be completely fine. I'm still going to help out the team. I'm still going to get score. And I think that's going to really, really resonate with the casual audience. And I just see Battlefield learning from all their mistakes. They learned from everything they did wrong about Battlefield 2042, and they went, okay, we're going to flip it on its head. We're going to listen to the community, and we're going to do our thing.
And that's the best thing about EA. EA is one of the worst companies of all time, but they somehow were able to make one of the best games of all time. You know what I mean? They made so many good games, but this one this blew it out the water. Like, this game will be great, and I'm actually really happy about that.
So that's my first thing I'm nervous about. Is skill-based matchmaking going to be super strict, or are they going to try to maybe match the intensity of Battlefield? Battlefield was one of the nicest games to go and play because you could just prop your feet up, chill, and you could still go 16-7 and just have fun, try different guns. When's the last time you can try different guns in Call of Duty? You got to be playing the Jackal PDW in Black Ops 7 or 6 or you're going to get smacked. So how are you going to adjust the...
That's why I stopped playing Black Ops 6, because I can't camo grind. Because every gun I try to use, or even melee weapon, it's impossible because everyone's running around with shotguns. I can't do it.
Matchmaking. Are you going to adjust the matchmaking? Because I can tell you right now from my experience, if this is going to be super, super strict matchmaking, and there's wall bouncing, and there's wall hopping, and there's omni movement, and there's this, and there's that, brother, your boy ain't going to make it. Your boy ain't going to make it the whole year again. It's going to be a fall off just like it was in Black Ops 6 for me, where I started to realize, okay, this is a little bit too sweaty for me. I'm getting older in age. I still love Call of Duty. That's why I cover Call of Duty and play older games, but they're going to have to do it. They're going to have to loosen it. I think they're going to lose players. I really do. And the elephant in the room is carry forward.
They are... Okay, we'll talk about that in a second, but they cater too much to their pro people, because the casuals get no love in Call of Duty at all. The casual mode is infested with people like swag. Okay? We can't play the game. Alright? Casual is not casual. Alright? It's completely the opposite. And that's the problem with Call of Duty is that casual is never actually casual. So all the casual people that play the game can't play it casual. They have to actually learn how to play the game like really fast paced, or else they're just gonna be left behind. You see what I'm getting at here?
Word. Okay, this is a word that we have been introduced to in what, MW2? I guess it was first introduced into Vanguard because we didn't get to carry forward all of our stuff that we bought in those previous Call of Duties. MW2. MW2 introduced the carry forward with MW3 and Black Ops 6. And as of now, they are bringing back carry forward. And I know some of you guys immediately just went to the
this is a bad decision on their end. Like, a lot of people say, oh, I want to put all the stuff I bought. I want to use it. Go play Warzone. Go play Warzone then. Or go back to Black Ops 6. I remember when I used to play Black Ops 2, and I think it was Call of Duty Ghosts. They didn't bring the Peacekeeper over. So I had to go back to Black Ops 2 to play with the Peacekeeper, but then go over to Ghosts to play all the other new guns and whatever. I never complained. I was never like, oh my god, you have to cater to me because I bought stuff. People bought cases in World War II, the game, alright? And you don't hear any of them complaining about that those items don't transfer over to Vanguard or Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War. Like, you don't hear that. So all the people saying like, oh, I want to play with the Ninja Turtles, go play Warzone or go back to Black Ops 6. Why are you playing Black Ops 7 with the Ninja Turtles? It's so stupid. And if they're going to do that, remember that one meme how they had what is it called? The switch filter thingy where you can only see military characters and not like collaborations. If they do decide to actually do this, like actually add it to the game, which I'm pretty sure they are confirmed to do it, they need to add that filter. Because people that want to play just a military game are going to go play Battlefield 6 because they're bringing that over. Nobody wants to fight against Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty. No one. I don't get it. Just either add a switch or don't carry over anything. Don't listen to those people. Don't carry it over or add a switch. That's all I'm asking.
Call of Duty trailer left a dislike and said Call of Duty's dead. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. You might have a point on that one. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. COD Shill, take the title away, man. I ain't a COD Shill. I think this is their biggest mistake on this launch. I think this should have been one of their talking points and them telling us, hey guys, we are not going to do that. We heard the feedback from Black Ops 6. We are done. We are not carrying any of these bundles forward. We apologize if you spent money on the game, but that's kind of on you. You're kind of an idiot for buying the American Dad skin. Sorry.
Prestige in this game?
But we're not going to bring them to Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 is going to be a futuristic game, and we're going to stick with that theme throughout the game.
And you know what? They would have gotten praise. Everyone on the internet would have been like, yeah, this is going to be a great Call of Duty. But instead, you brought in the one thing that you got the most criticism on in the last game. Does that make sense? No. No. That makes 0 sense. I don't get it. Stop doing that. Stop.
Imagine the praise they would have gotten. Now, I don't think people really care for the futuristic theme, but at least you're gonna be true to the core game and say this is a futuristic shooter,
like Battlefield.
You're gonna get what you get. So they came out, they said carry forward is gonna be in season 1, and that means American Dad. That means Beavis and Butthead, and that means anime skins. They're all gonna be in Black Ops 7. And I saw a funny meme. It was like Black Ops 7 launch day. and then it was like season 1, and then it was like the middle guy with like Beavis and Butthead behind him, and then like the guy from MW3, the little Teletubby skin. I'm like, oh no. And again, this is where you guys are right. The community is right here.
Yep.
Call of Duty is in the wrong.
Yep.
This is not the move. And I had somebody comment underneath my Twitter when I said this is a bad move. They're like, I bought this skin. I want to carry it over. I said, too bad. Do you remember Black Ops 2?
Don't tell me he's going to say the same exact point as me. Don't tell me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, it's going to be like a pre-watch clip.
Ghost came out. We weren't crying that the Peacekeeper was left in Black Ops 2.
I'm not beating the allegations. But he's right. We didn't complain about that. We were like, okay, well, let's go back and play that game. It's the same thing with this game. You can't use Modern Warfare 2019 items in Cold War or Vanguard or any game carry forward. Modern Warfare 2 and 3, you can't use those items in Black Ops 6. Just go back to those games or go play Warzone. Stop complaining about it. Who cares? I bought so much stuff in Modern Warfare 3. I did. And Modern Warfare 2. But you know what? I'm not complaining that they didn't carry over to Black Ops 6. I didn't. I was actually very upset that they decided to put it, that they were actually going to probably bring it to Black Ops 6. I was actually upset about it because I wanted it to be realistic military. And I knew that I could play with those skins if I just go back to the game or I go play Warzone. Like, it's... Like... What? Just go back to that game.
We weren't crying that weaponized 115 was in BO2.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go use those, go back and play BO2.
Exactly.
So I'm really disappointed in this move by them. Now, I will give them a little props, but I'm going to be very cautious with this. They did say that they are monitoring feedback in the reveal. They're monitoring feedback. They see and hear us saying that the wacky skins are not something that we want to be a part of. And so let me tell you this, guys. Use your voice. And I'm using mine right now. Do not allow this to be something that we accept, especially in future Call of Duties. Imagine they carry forward when we get Modern Warfare. I don't think there's any chance that they do that. But if they do, oh, we're chalked. We say in big doo-doo ja-ja. So they're monitoring it. So I put out a tweet. You know, they said feedback is wanted. I literally said, okay, if you want to bring carry forward over, leave the bundles, leave the collab skins, aka the American Dad, all those, leave them behind. Okay, if you don't want to leave them behind, you need to make a skin filter. I know this was like a meme thing.
Oh god, I'm not beating the pre-watch allegations. But he's right. Like, he is right. Bring in a filter. Just every military skin and every weird skin like Teletubbies or whatever, just put it as a certain thing. So if they turn on the switch, it'll just randomize the skin throughout all the military skins in the game. And then turn off the filter, it'll have their skin that they're using, like the Teletubby skins that we were talking about from Modern Warfare 3. Just do that. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Is to please bring in a skin filter. That's all I want. I'm happy about your camos. The campaign looks great. Multiplayer doesn't look that bad. Zombies looks okay as well. Okay? Everything looks mid. Okay? It's okay. I'm gonna play it. I'm not hating on it. But the one thing that I am hating on is that y'all need to bring a skin filter. That is the one thing that you haven't said that you are going to bring. That's the one thing I want you guys to bring. Okay? Please.
Thing that people were talking about, like it was kind of a rumor it was kind of a fake rumor. But that skin filter, if you're going to have these skins, You guys can win. People will buy bundles. They'll see them themselves. Cool. But you know what? There's plenty of people that want to turn that filter on and just see basic stock soldiers. And again, you're gonna have people buy the game because they can turn that filter on. I promise you that they will.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be something that they really, really need to monitor. So there's your biggest problem. There's your two biggest problems with the game right now is how strict is skill-based matchmaking going to be? Because if it's strict, this game's going to die. And if the skins become prominent as they did in Black Ops 6, this game's going to fall off again. And I want to quickly, briefly touch on Warzone. I don't care. I know that's briefly touching on it. I feel like at this point, there's going to be a new entry into the Warzone period, and it's going to mess up the game for the first month because they got to integrate this and they got to integrate that. Like I said, it's time to move on, make it its own thing. Don't let these devs have to mess with it anymore. Warzone can go back to MW3 movement and mechanics and guns and have fun over there. You know, have fun. And Black Ops 7 can be its own entity as well. So I know a lot of you guys are probably like, what do you think we should do, T? Should we buy the game? I'm going to tell you, hold off on doing that. Don't pre-order. Don't do anything stupid. Wait till COD Next. They announced COD Next, I think it's September 30th, which is where you'll see multiplayer gameplay and zombies gameplay. Now, I've been fortunate enough to go to the last three. Right now, I'm not invited. So I'm just going to go on the record and tell you guys that. Another reminder that I'm not a COD chill. If I was a COD chill, I'd have that invite already booked and ready to go. So I am not invited as of right now. So my advice to you is speak up and talk about what you think this game needs. Also, wait for the gameplay to judge anything. I know there was little clips here and there today, but just hold off. And you know what? If this is not your year, don't buy it. Don't be the guy that's complaining about Call of Duty.
No.
And then you buy it, you know, for $70.
Right. That's why I
go
have
play
Game Pass.
another game this year. Go try Battlefield out, or wait for it to, you know, go Game Pass route and wait for it, or wait for it to drop in price. I think there's too many times and too many creators that I've watched over the years say, like, go, you know, talk with your wallet, but at the same time, it's just a money-making machine. So it's kind of tough to have that attitude.
Yeah.
So I think it would be more likely like, hey, if you still enjoy Call of Duty, that's fine. But you need to speak up. Like, we don't want these skins. We want to go back to boots on the ground. But yeah, my honest thoughts are, let me be completely straight up honest with you. No baloney, no Call of Duty is back. I am excited for this game. I was, again, BO2 and BO3 are probably my two favorite multiplayer games. These seem to be combined. But again, it could all get ruined in the first month when season 1 comes in and the skins are all over the place. Bundles are smacking you in the face in the store. The skill-based matchmaking is cranked through the roof. And there's a ton of bugs and glitches or something like that. So, you know what? That's kind of my thoughts. All of it. It was unfiltered. It was 25 minutes of me talking. Just another reminder for you guys. I am starting to play other games on a second channel, just for like a break for my brain. So if you really enjoy my content, and want to support me over there, it's TDawg2. I'll put it in the description. But again, at the end of the day, I'm a Call of Duty guy, and I want to see this franchise thrive. I'm sure a lot of you do too, even though you may crap on the game in the comments and stuff like that. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the reveal. What were your honest opinions? Put all your feedback in the chat. I can type this and send this to a developer, so they'll see it. I'll be like, hey man, look at my comments. They've done it before with BO6, and I don't know if they listened, but with BO7, let's try it again, man. But I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe if you're new. Leave a like. More Call of Duty content coming soon. I'm actually working on a kind of a funny video. It's going to be a little bit different than my normal style. Hopefully it does well, but that'll be out later in this week, maybe this weekend. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Seriously. Black Ops 7 is coming soon. If you want to watch another video, I guess go click over there. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Black Ops 7 just...
That was a good video. Sorry, I'm making a thumbnail for the next live stream.
Yesterday we got the reveal of Black Ops
I totally
7,
agree on
and
most
I'm
of the
gonna be honest
things.
with you,
Well,
it's not looking too good.
to be
The
honest.
trailer is currently at 35,000 likes and 100K dislikes. So today we're gonna deep dive into the comment section and go over a few, and I'm gonna decide if I agree or disagree. Let's dive in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we
Okay, I
are.
made a thumbnail.
I have been hearing rumors that the comment section is one of the funniest things you'll see. So I'm like, you know what? Let's take a deep dive and read some of these. And as you can see, even from when I recorded the intro, it's changed. 35,000 likes on this and 154,000 dislikes. Okay, that's not very good. This is reminding me of Infinite Warfare all over again. Battlefield 1 versus Infinite Warfare. I think Infinite Warfare is still the most disliked gaming trailer of all time, but anyway, that's not the point here. The point is, let's read the comments. We have this sorted by top comments. Obviously, Call of Duty has the pinned comment. Take a deep dive. Only 76 likes. That's not very good. 21,000 comments on this trailer. So to the people that say that nobody cares about Call of Duty, just be careful, because they care a little bit and they care enough to comment. But here we go. Southpaw has started us off. Okay, so we got to talk about this one. This is what gave me the idea of this video. Southpaw, he comments, this actually made me pre-order this actually made me pre-order Battlefield 6. Now, if you're paying attention, reminder, the likes on this video is 35,000. The likes on this right here, this comment by itself, 58. Do the math, it's almost double the likes of the Call of Duty trailer itself. That is not good. So I have a few things to say about this comment. I do think that there's a lot of Battlefield, like, I don't know what you want to call them, fanboys, or it's kind of like a cool thing to come in here now and comment like Battlefield's going to destroy Call of Duty. Now, don't get it twisted. I think Battlefield has absolutely nailed their beta. They've nailed like the marketing of the game. They've done a great job. But I think this trailer did not look that bad.
No.
I don't know why people would say this made me pre-order Battlefield. The only reason I would have said that is if they had carry forward on this trailer, then I would have went, okay, now I get it. But overall, it seems like it's going to be some sort of trippy campaign. So I'm like, you know what? But
this shouldn't be a Call of Duty campaign, because the campaign's gonna last like 3 hours at the most. It should be like an actual show that's directed by someone and has like 10 episodes. Like, this is a great story that could be adapted on into a show. I'm not even kidding.
But there's a lot of people with this opinion, guys. Battlefield 6 has real ammunition this year, and I actually saw Charlie Intel tweet this, who's a well-known like COD news guy on Twitter. He was like, because of Game Pass, Call of Duty may have more players this year because it is free, but this could be the first year that Battlefield outsells them because of Game Pass. So you can get the game for free. So it might actually work in Battlefield's favor. And you know what? If people actually hear like, oh my gosh, Battlefield's outselling Call of Duty, there is going to be a scramble mode over at Activision. I will tell you that right now. Kind of insane. All right, next one up. Oh no. We got another one, guys. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but this says, from a COD player, thank you for making it easy to choose BO6. Or I keep saying BO6, Battlefield 6. All the BO7s, the BF6, the BF, like there's too much going on. Again, it's a very simple comment, and it's almost the exact same thing as the guy above said. They watched this trailer, they went, okay. They probably wanted to see like another Modern Warfare or another boots on the ground Call of Duty, and they did not see that. They saw quite the opposite of that, actually. And they immediately went, okay, I played the beta, I enjoyed it. Sounds good, man. We'll see you on Battlefield 6. Yeah. And this has 17,000 likes. So again, I get what these...
But also another thing about Battlefield 6 is that it's not coming to Game Pass. It's not doing anything until like maybe a year later. It will come to EA Play, which is on Game Pass as well. which is when the next Call of Duty will
people
come
are
out.
doing. I get their thought.
And honestly, Battlefield might have more players next year as well if they don't do something good with Call of Duty, because both are going to be on Game Pass, which is going to be really like, it's going to be neck and neck, because both of them are going to be on Game Pass and both of them will have players that will buy the game. It's going to be like this if they don't do anything good for Modern Warfare. I'm not even kidding. Like, it will be neck and neck.
Process. But yeah, anyway, oh boy, next comment. I have to, right now, guys, these comments are on X Games modes. Neon Glitcher says, you can't even share a trailer without having to show off bundles. I 1,000,000,000% agree with what this guy's saying.
I agree. This right here, this is a perfect example of, like, I don't mind the Vault Edition and this right here. Right, I don't mind them showing that. If it wasn't this trailer, like if it was like showing off Black Cell, like not Black Cell, I mean like Vault Edition, like if it was showing off Vault Edition and then, you know, like a trailer about pre-order, this is fine because it's like a pre-order bonus. But like, well, in a way, no. Actually, no. Never mind.
Gone are the days with Call of Duty where at the end, do you remember when you pre-ordered something back in the day and you got some sort of physical item, whether it was like the special edition where you were getting the
I
night
never
vision
got any of
goggles.
those.
I'm sure some of you have watched
Goodness.
this video by now, but I went
Too
back
much
and I
money for
bought
that.
all of the pre-order bonuses back in the day. There was night vision goggles, there was a Juggernaut fridge, there was a mystery box, there was an RC car, there was another version of night vision goggles. It was just like, all right, this makes sense to pre-order the game because you're actually getting something. And even like the lower versions of the game, you at least get like a poster or something cool. Now you get 1,400 COD points and you get the
1,400 COD points is only enough to get a weapon pack. Not even to get a new skin. You're gonna have to pay another $35. Actually, no, 37, nearly 40, because you're including taxes. So yeah, you're paying nearly $40 just to get 1,200 COD points. So you were able to get other bundles. No, I mean 2,800 is $30. Never mind. You're paying another. That'd be like 15, and then so yeah, you're paying around $20 to get a bundle. So $60 right there just to get a skin bundle and also the Vault Edition upgrade if you have Game Pass.
the
So you don't have to buy the
Reznov
game.
skin that looks like he's in Tron. And I'm just like, we don't want this stuff.
Nope.
And I'm going to encourage some of you guys here. I said it in the video yesterday. Don't pre-order games. I'm not
Nope.
just talking about
Nope.
Call of Duty. I'm talking
Nope.
about all games.
Yeah.
You got people out here still pre-ordering Madden. Okay? That's pathetic. If you are
Oh.
pre-ordering Madden, me and you, one-on-one discussion. Stop it. Get
Exactly. Doesn't matter what sports game it is. WWE, basketball like NBA, Madden, FIFA, I guess FC, but any sports game is the worst games to pre-order. Stop.
get some help. And I think Call of Duty is kind of getting in the same realm of like, why in the world would you pre-order to get bonus points? Why in the world would you pre-order to get a bonus or a beta early? You can find beta codes all over Twitter, all over Instagram. You can buy a beta code for like $2 if you actually want to spend money on
Yep.
it, on like eBay. So just relax.
Go on G2A. There you go.
Okay? Don't do that. Now, next up, this is actually not a top upvote. This is a new. Okay, so maybe it's the pacing of the comment. This is done by Riddle. 57 minutes ago, as of recording this, already has 337 upvotes. Once again, COD has forgotten it's a military shooter. Now let me push back on this one a little bit. Black Ops 3 is one of my favorite Call of Duties. It was a military shooter. It was just based in the future. I think that is what Black Ops 7 is obviously going for. So I don't necessarily agree with this comment,
No.
but I will say, I think at this point in time, Call of Duty needs to have another reset. Modern Warfare 19 did a great job of resetting the franchise, putting it back on this new path, and then they strayed away from that path. Now, I think we need, and I'm hoping Modern Warfare, I'm hoping Black Ops 7 will be that, but we'll talk about that probably in another comment. But I think Modern Warfare might be the one that resets us and gets us back to like, okay, this is where we actually want to be.
It's always Infinity Ward. Like, Treyarch is a good company. They made, in my opinion, the best Call of Duties. But Infinity Ward is carrying. They are carrying right now.
So I can only hope that, again, Call of Duty one day will remember why we loved COD 4 and through MW3 and Black Ops 2 was it just felt like an arcade shooter, but it had a meaning behind it. It was real life events, or it was like this trippy thing that could have happened with like JFK and all that. Now it's just the guild. Who's the guild? You know? I want this to be something to do with real life. And maybe it will be. And maybe I'll take back this comment in 6 months, but we'll see. Let's keep going down. None of these are going to be positive, are they? People say, Harold says, number one, Harold, come on, man. Is your name actually Harold? Come on, Harold. No, actually, you know what? Your parents, come on, parents. Harold? 2025? People say COD is getting too much hate. I personally think they aren't getting enough. I think the hate is a little overblown. Now, I'm a COD creator. I'm a little biased towards Call of Duty. I want to see this franchise succeed. But you know what?
I don't think it's getting too much. I think it's getting a little bit. Like, I think it's almost in the perfect of like hate to where they're actually going to start listening because they're going to fail. Well, also they're getting like good criticism from people that are part of this, part of their community and content creators.
But maybe this hate is needed for it to succeed. Maybe they actually will listen to the hate that they're getting, and it'll actually require them to listen and change their ways.
Yeah.
That is sometimes the only way that change happens in real life. So we'll see. I do think it's a little overblown. I think the dislike bar is a little much. It reminds me of Infinite Warfare. Now, Infinite Warfare, I kind of, you know, at the time it was just such bad. It's the same feeling. Infinite Warfare was just really bad timing. That game was supposed to, that game going to space and being jetpacks a game, terrible timing. And this game kind of feels a lot like the same. Like, ooh, we probably shouldn't have went futuristic. Ooh, we probably shouldn't have had wall bouncing this game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna enjoy it, but to the casual, you're gonna ruffle some feathers for sure. Again, until we play it, we don't know. Come on, man. Tryhard says EA is probably going to throw a giant party tonight. You know what? They probably are, but let me tell you something about these guys over at EA. Number one, how bad has it got to get to when we're depending on EA to make a video game, a great video game?
That's what I said. Like, that's what I said to one of my friends. EA is one of the worst companies ever whenever it comes to anything. Microtransactions, everything that is bad with gaming. And we are somehow relying on them to make a good game. That's like relying on new gen Ubisoft to make a good Star Wars game. I think Assassin's Creed Shadows, personally, I liked it a lot, but not Star Wars Outlaws, nor Avatar, Pandora, or whatever.
Game. 4 or 5 years ago, we thought we wanted EA to die, I thought, because of Battlefront 2, because of Battlefield 2042. We said EA needs to be completely destroyed. How the turns have tabled. I can't believe this is what we're seeing now.
How the tables have turned.
Let me say something about the EA people and the Battlefield people. They have been so nice to me. They have replied to my DMs. They have followed me back. They have asked for my feedback in the Battlefield game as a COD player, and I just really appreciate that. I feel like right now for me, I feel like I'm one of the COD people that I really want to give feedback directly to the developers, and I just am not getting invited to things.
That's why I'm so aggressive whenever it comes to games. Because I want games to be better. I want games to thrive. I want video games to stay forever. And I want it to be great again. The golden era of gaming was Xbox 360. We have so many good games on new gen consoles. But the thing is, though, it is overshadowed by these big companies making these terrible games. That's why indie games are so popular now. Schedule One, Balatro, and many other games are so big because they're making good games, unlike these big companies. That's the problem with big companies, is that they do whatever they want and they make money still. But now, since indie games is coming to the mix, and Battlefield is finally giving them competition again, they have to start they have to turn on their panic button. GTA is also coming out. They're probably not going to buy the next Call of Duty either. They're on their panic game. They're on their panic game right now. This is their last year before they have to like go full cold turkey for a year, if not longer, because of GTA 6. Like, this is their last redemption year for a little while, because they might not release a game in 2026. I'm not even kidding, because of GTA 6, which is crazy.
I'm not getting reached out to. I probably had one Treyarch person reach out to me in the last 2 years. The rest, they go dark. They go zero dark 30. And I'm like, don't you actually want to hear feedback from the people that actually play your game? Like, I'm still playing Call of Duty. My channel is Call of Duty. Wouldn't you want to hear what I have to say about the game? But hey, listen, maybe I'm just a little bit butthurt. And I'm trying not to be, because I feel like, you know, maybe when you don't get invited to things is when your opinions weigh more, because maybe people think you're a shill when that happens or something. But Battlefield has done a great job of listening, and I really appreciate the people. You guys know who you are if you're watching this video. Thank you. So yeah, they probably are throwing a party though, and hopefully they're eating Chipotle. Okay, next one. Oh man, not another one of these, man. This is the best advertisement for Battlefield 6.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like Chipotle when I tried it. I know it's off topic, but like, I didn't like Chipotle when I tried it. But Chick-fil-A is mid as well. I'm sorry. A lot of people love Chick-fil-A. If you like Chick-fil-A, you like Chick-fil-A. But for me, I just personally don't like it myself.
Okay.
Like, I like it, but it's not like something I would take over like
Twitter. This was all over Twitter yesterday. So it's summarizing the first two pretty much. They're saying that this trailer was so bad that it made you want to buy Battlefield 6. It advertised Battlefield 6 for free. Battlefield 6 is getting free marketing by doing absolutely nothing right now. That's never good. Here's a new comment too. 35K likes, 147K dislikes is the score right now. I think that says everything. I am going to disagree with this person, because this is just like what happened in IW. Once the hate train happened, people would log in who didn't even like Call of Duty or associate with Call of Duty, and they would leave a dislike just to make sure it was a meme. I'm afraid that this is what's going to happen with Black Ops 7. And I hope that they don't take that as, we don't want a futuristic title. People are disliking.
Well, also, I think we should drop the Black Ops name for a while. Same thing with Modern Warfare. Drop the Modern Warfare name. Go back to Ghosts. We still are on that cliffhanger from Ghosts. Make Ghosts 2. Make Infinite Warfare 2. Advanced Warfare 2. Make some other games. World War 2 Part 2 or something like that. I don't know. Make another military war game. Make something different. Maybe make a new franchise as well for the game. Like, make a brand new franchise for the game instead of just Black Ops and Modern Warfare. It gets boring because it's just the same name, just a higher number now. We should have different games, like, obviously, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Ghosts, World at War Part 2 would be great, right? Like, they need to drop these two names for, like, 6 years. Make different games. Make new names. Make futuristic something. Like Cyberpunk or something like that. Call it Cyberpunk or Steampunk or something like that. Like, make a new version of a Call of Duty game. Like, make something new. Switch it up. I'm getting tired of Black Ops and Modern Warfare, and I'm not even a Call of Duty player like that. I just log into the game every like once or twice a week at the most, right? I'm just a casual player that just logs in randomly for just fun. And I'm getting bored of Black Ops and Modern Warfare name. They need to do something new with the names. They need to do something new with that. Like, I don't know.
Carry forward skill-based matchmaking, your practices throughout the year, your content. This is like a hard reset of like, yo, stop doing what you're doing and listen to us, please. So I can understand the hate on the dislike train, but I do think it's inflated a little bit. I do. Young says, I expected nothing, and they still managed to disappoint. That hurts, man. That hurts. I'm gonna say this till I'm blue in the face. I think that this should have been the game last year. Now, I don't know how that would have worked. I don't know if this was done near the same time because they said they developed them at the same time. I think if they release this game, BO7, as last year's title, I think it would be received so much more, so much better. Because we thought BO6 was going to be kind of the tie-in to BO2 and like that was going to be the next iteration. And boy, was it not. It was quite the opposite.
No, it was a part 2 to Cold War, wasn't it?
If BO7 would have been BO6 and would have been the sequel to BO2, it would have been received so much better, even if it was the same exact trailer you saw today. If that makes sense. Hopefully it did. I think it did.
It makes sense.
And here you go, Dilly. This reminds me of the time when COD Infinite Warfare had to compete against Battlefield 1 in 2016. History is repeating itself. I just said that earlier, and it really is. This is exactly what happened in 2016.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing was, here's the sad part for you Battlefield people that are probably going to watch this. Battlefield still lost. Infinite Warfare still beat out Battlefield 1 despite the dislikes, despite the terrible reception of the trailer, despite Battlefield 1 absolutely having this banger trailer and everybody saying that they were going to play it. Infinite Warfare still sold more and still had more players. I don't know how, because I actually didn't play Infinite Warfare at all. I played COD 4 Remastered. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah.
I think this year is different though. I think Battlefield 6 has a chance. Dude. Ricky says, looks like I'm spending time with family. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of sad. I don't know if it's sad that he's not spending time with his family because he's playing video games, or this trailer made him actually want to spend time with family. But I did see a bunch of these memes like, okay, looks like I'm going to be touching grass this year. Yeah, people don't like this game. People do not like the look of it. I'm hoping that these are Battlefield fanboys, or these are some sort of other, some other game that just hate Call of Duty and they're just kind of making memes inside the comments. I ain't gonna lie though, they are super funny. And you know what? Maybe this is good for their family. Maybe this is good family time bonding. Thank you, Call of Duty, for allowing this to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of the similar thing, getting me so hyped for Battlefield 6. This is the best Battlefield 6 ad I've ever seen. Very similar comments. Jamie says, never in the history of video games has a trailer made me want to play a game less. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. You cannot tell me, even if you're a Call of Duty hater, that the trailer was that bad. Now, it does have 12,000 upvotes, I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't that bad, was it?
No,
I mean, maybe I'm just blinded and you guys can tell me, but I actually personally thought the trailer was decent. That's the crazy part. So I'm just really, I think I'm more a little bit shocked, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm a bit of an idiot. You can type that in the comments. Hey, T-Dog, you're an idiot. Okay, we're going to do like one or two more here. The trailer is a perfect summary of everything I hate about COD and not a single thing that I like. So this guy obviously was a boots on the ground guy, doesn't like futuristic, doesn't like wall bouncing, doesn't like movement, doesn't like the futuristic skins. He wants MW19 again. And honestly, I'm okay with that. If they want to take that route, I keep telling you guys, MW19 was probably one of my favorite Call of Duties in the last 5 to 10 years. They made stupid decisions, but I'll tell you right now, they did a lot right. And I enjoyed that game probably for 2 years because I played it probably more than Cold War as well. And maybe even Vanguard too. That was like a 3-year game. It kind of reminded me of Black Ops 2 where you played that instead of AW and Ghosts and like you just skipped to Black Ops 3. So yeah, Dylan is probably a Milsim fan, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna defend these people. I kind of agree with them a little bit. I agree in the terms of I can see why they have that perspective. I can see it. Okay, we're gonna skip that one. We've seen that one, Infinite Warfare versus Battlefield 1. Fear is the power of not listening to your community. And you know what, Ghost, I gotta agree with you here a little bit. I'm kind of agreeing with a lot of these comments because, you know, here's the thing. They literally said that they're too big to fail. And this is something I like to work on. I'm trying to work on it myself. What do they say? Proverbs, pride before the fall. In my opinion too, this is something I need to work on of pride.
They said the same thing about Medal of Honor. Look what that is. Medal of Honor hasn't had a game in years. The last game was a VR game. Same thing could happen with Call of Duty, to be honest.
You're setting yourself up for failure. The more pride you have, the more failure that's going to be coming your way. And so I would just, again, Call of Duty, Activision, whoever, be careful, man. Be careful when you get that big headed. I saw a podcast the other day, Soft Drink. Shout out to you. He's a Madden YouTuber. He's a sports games YouTuber, and he was interviewing a Madden guy about the time where 2K had come up and kind of came out of nowhere. And he literally said in the interview, we didn't even think about 2K. They weren't even on our radar. We knew we were the best game out there, blah, 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 blah. Little did they know they then had to sign an exclusive deal for Madden because people were buying 2K more. So just remember, read your Proverbs, ladies and gentlemen. And that goes to myself as well. Second, our next is, let's keep going down. Okay, so here you go. This is what I'm saying. Enter the video, dislike the video, exit the video, pre-order Battlefield 6. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of these people out there where they're just getting in on the hype and they're disliking the video and then they're moving on. Like this is just one of those like internet things to just hate on. So again, keep your expectations down a little bit with this dislike bar. Just be aware that there are people coming on disliking and never have probably no association with Call of Duty.
Like lots of them probably are just like Lego players, to be honest. Like Lego Batman is announced, it gets a lot of love, but Call of Duty gets a lot of hate. Or like some Fortnite players, Battlefield players. There's a bunch of random people from different communities, like the Sonic fan base or something, just comes over to dislike the video. Yeah.
Thanks for saving me $70. Okay, Golden. I appreciate your comment. Like I said, if you're on PC and you're on Xbox, why in the world would you even think about spending $70 on this game? Go get the Game Pass and get yourself the game for free. Obviously, you got to play for a month of Game Pass, but half the time there's free months all the time. Get the game for a month, try it out, see if you like it. Maybe you want to buy it after that. But if you're a PlayStation guy, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Come join Team Xbox, baby. Where's my controller at? Come join us. We'll welcome you with open arms, okay? We'll open you with open arms. All right, let's look at one more here. Because we're seeing a lot of the same stuff, and I don't want to keep. Okay, here you go. This will be the last one. Old COD vet here. Haven't bought one since MW19. Looks like I'll be saving my money yet again. Exactly what I just said. People are looking for a reset.
Why are they not aiming in? It really angers me, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna reiterate, I am still excited for this game. We still haven't seen any gameplay really, besides a couple clips here and there. So, but I think Modern Warfare 4 is gonna be the one that the next one that people are actually gonna give a try again. I really do. But yeah, I mean, we could probably scroll through these all day. Because they're all kind of, you know, they're all the same thing. They're digging them a hole bigger. You know, I just bought Battlefield because of it. This saves $70. Call of Duty. I can't wait for the lobbies to be full of nothing but anime girls, random celebrities, and collabs that nobody wanted. Okay, this will be the final comment. Carry forward is a mistake. Carry forward season 1 is a mistake. Call of Duty, I said it in my last video. Do not do this. Do not do it. Carry forward, please. We want to have the scene be the same overall throughout. Okay? At least keep the era. I know it's futuristic, but can we at least stay in that? I don't want to see Mason fighting Beavis and Butthead. I don't. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's reading like the top comments on the Black Ops 7 trailer. Every one of them was positive, guys. Call of Duty's back. We are so back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you love Call of Duty. Like this video. I don't want to have the dislike ratio of the Call of Duty one. Can you please like the video? Thank you very much, guys. If you want to watch my review on Black Ops 7, go click over here if you missed it. And we'll see you in the next one.
W video. The next one is the Black Ops Direct. See what we like about this. Why is it all the way over here? Hello? Okay.
We're bringing something new to the table.
Oh, it's about to happen.
I think they're in for a nice surprise, yeah.
We're excited to finally talk about our brand new game, launching this year, Black Ops 7. This is a story we've been building for years, designed from the start to deepen the Black Ops universe. We're picking up the thread in 2035, a world shaped by the consequences of choices made long before. It's a future forged by fear.
We're always looking for new ways to one-up ourselves and push beyond what we've achieved before. And Black Ops 7 gives us the opportunity to take valuable player feedback and infuse it directly into our development to make this the best Black Ops experience.
You'll be able to squad up with friends or play solo in a fresh and innovative co-op campaign. Jump into a 2035 multiplayer experience loaded with brand new maps. And yes, the next chapter of Zombies, set entirely in the Dark Ether. First, let's dive into our campaign.
From the start, our goal was to tell a story that could stand on its own while also honoring the legacy of the series. Throughout development, we found meaningful opportunities to reconnect with characters and storylines from earlier Black Ops titles.
What say we wrap this shit up real quick today, okay? I need to hit the beach and work on my tan.
Black Ops 7 takes place about 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2 with Raul Menendez and his Cortes DA movement.
It's such a good period of time because how have these characters changed over the last 10 years? We have this sweet spot here to really open up some new relationships between characters.
At the end of Black Ops 2, Raul Menendez was seemingly killed. Now in 2035, he's back with a mysterious video threatening to burn the world down in 3 days. In response to this imminent threat, the Guild, a global tech conglomerate, has stepped in to offer protection where governments and nations have failed. David Mason, callsign Section, is back, deployed to investigate the new danger. What begins as a tactical
I'm sorry, but it's such a bad trailer. Like, I'm falling asleep here. Like,
operation quickly unravels into something far more disturbing as they uncover a weapon engineered to turn fear into an instrument of war.
So when the team gets exposed to it, we get to dig into twisted versions of their memories. It really plays on their fears. It puts them into this kind of paranoid state.
As the story deepens, reality fractures, missions twist into surreal dreamscapes, and the line between memory and madness begins to blur.
I'm sorry, but this one's gonna have barely any commentary. Like, I can't get through this. Like, this is actually really hard. I actually can't stand this
trailer. Play and see.
At the heart of it all is David Mason, returning from Black Ops 2 and now portrayed by Milo Ventimiglia, who brings the grounded intensity and emotional depth that the story demands.
David is a true leader, but he's riddled with doubts. He's always worried, did he do the right thing? That fear is really the basis of this story.
Under the authority of now Commander Troy
Yeah,
Marshall,
you got like fear
David now
toxins like your
leads a new
scarecrow.
JSOC unit, codenamed Spectre One. As the world spirals into uncertainty, David must hold his team together. Now let's meet the team. Mike Harper returns with his tough-as-nails attitude and signature humor. We get this good balance of the energy that he brings, but also the way that he can take David aside and be really honest with him. Michael Rooker reprises the role, and he brings every ounce of personality you'd expect.
The guy is not a lot of fun.
Balancing Harper's bold personality is Eric Samuels, portrayed by John Eric Bentley. After protecting the president alongside David and Harper back in Black Ops 2, he formed a deep respect for David. Resigning from the Secret Service and joining his elite JSOC team, Samuels believed he could make a greater impact at David's side.
50-50 is one of our new characters. She's pretty amazing. She's Samoan, and she's kind of worked her way up, and then at a certain point in her life, started experiencing this degenerative disease. Rather than getting taken away from the fields, she is willing to get some of her limbs replaced with bionic limb replacements. She's played by Frankie Adams, who is just a perfect fit for the role.
It would suck to get kicked and punched by her.
Well done.
Alongside these
To
new
fight
and returning
Cyborg.
faces, we're introducing Emma
Or is it
Kagan,
fighting
portrayed by Kiernan
Tribal
Shipka.
or any
As the CEO of the
robot
Guild,
in Mortal
Emma has
Kombat,
positioned
bro.
herself as humanity's last line of
Done.
defense
Snap.
against the emerging threat. But her philosophy on
I'm
how to
sorry,
confront this
who's-
crisis puts her at odds with David and his team, raising questions about trust, control, and the cost of survival.
You'll also meet operatives like Slade Razor Barrick, who heads up Spectre 2, the secondary JSOC team supporting the mission.
Integral to our story is the enduring shadow of Raul Menendez. Now, as the world spirals towards chaos once again, the question isn't just whether Menendez is back, it's whether David is ready to face what that truly means.
It was just the beginning. A necessary first step.
Mission variety is at the core of Black Ops 7. I can say that you are definitely going to see some of the most trippy shit you have ever seen in a Call of Duty campaign. Things are going to progressively get really, really crazy the more you play. You're going to travel to places in reality in the game, but also in your mind. We can go to Nicaragua. We can go to Los Angeles, all within the span of seconds because
I'm sorry, but I'm zoning out so much I might actually just turn off this video. You know what? I'm turning off the video. I'm going. Let's see Vault Edition. I don't care.
Embrace the madness in the most mind-bending Black Ops ever.
I'm not going full screen.
This is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Pre-order the Vault Edition and unlock.
All right. Same thing as the last Vault Edition, just 5 random weapon skins, 1 for a knife, 1 for an SMG, 1 for a shotgun, 1 for an AR, 1 for a sniper. This pre-order and get early access beta and this for Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, you know, the challenge pack, you know. If you have Game Pass, you also get this, and you just got to get 100 kills with this guy, and then 200 kills for this guy. And then also, for this one, you can get 40 kills on Warzone. I don't know what it is in Zombies or what it is in multiplayer for this one. Like Warzone and Zombies, I don't know what it is for this one, but this one, I don't know what it is for Zombies. And then right here is the Black Cell. You get a Black Cell Battle Pass, 1,100 COD points, 202 skips. Permanent unlock token is used for one of the weapons. If you don't like, and then Ultra Gobblegum Pack. Ted, he is coming back. Wasn't he in the last one? No, that was a different dude. And then Reaper, and then Harper, and then Karma. So two like human characters like the last game. Except the last game didn't have 2 robots. It had 1 robot zombie dude and 1 zombie dude. But this one has 2 robots.
Premium rewards.
And that's all you get.
Drop in with the all-new Operator Collection. Load up with the Mastercraft Weapon Collection. Get 1 season of Black Cell, a permanent unlock token, and jump into Zombies with the Ultra Gobblegum Pack. Pre-order now for early access to the open beta and unlock the Reznov Challenge Pack, playable in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone.
And also it will be available
Embrace the
in
madness.
Black Ops 7, which was the same case with the Woods operator skin for Modern Warfare 3 Challenge Pack, where you basically are able to play as him, and then once you unlock him, you'll be able to use it in Black Ops 6 as well. It was like to get you
Call of
hyped.
Duty Black Ops 7 Vault Edition. Pre-order now.
No. I'm skipping all this stuff. I don't care. Alright, that's it. That's an old background. I'm changing it. I haven't changed it yet because I don't actually see my home screen anymore. That was from like years ago. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Why did I have that? I like the home effects, so like the sound effects and stuff. So I'm gonna keep that. What should I actually have? Do you guys have any recommendations? Maybe like Mortal Kombat? That'd be cool background. Alright. I didn't mean to add it to the save for later. Is this the right video?
This is gonna be my and yo give my honest feedback, my thoughts about the game.
No, I don't think this is the right video.
Battlefield 6. So
It was a different one. Is it this one?
over Call of Duty after all of these years. Will Battlefield stop? Battlefield 6 versus Warzone / Call of Duty. Will Battlefield stomp Call of Duty? Will Battle?
That's not the right video either. Where is it?
This video is sponsored by EA. Ladies and gentlemen, this. If you guys are hyped, hit that subscribe button as well.
I want to say I have watched this. No, I didn't. Yeah, this is the video. My friend sent me this one. Must have autoplayed on accident. Alright, I'm gonna start up another live.